With the NBA Cup knockout rounds just around the corner, 8 teams are set to battle it out in single elimination games. Today, we will dive into how each team performed during the group stage and revisit their previous regular season matchups to set the stage of these thrilling encounters. The Dallas Mavericks emerged from Western Group C with a solid 3-1 record, securing a spot as a wildcard candidate. Earlier in the season, the Mavericks faced challenges, especially before Luka's injury. However, during his absence, the team showcased remarkable resilience and teamwork. One of their standout moments was a huge win against the Denver Nuggets without Luka. This victory was crucial, demonstrating the Mavericks' depth. 7 players scored in double digits. Everyone stepped out on defense, sacrificing personal stats for the team's success. Now that Luka is back, the Mavericks could benefit from his improved shooting touch beyond the arc and his mid-range skills. However, there is a concern, with Klay Thompson currently on downtime. In their last game against the Grizzlies, Klay played only 20 minutes. Before the Cup quarterfinals, the Mavericks will have a 2-day rest after their game against Toronto, providing a good opportunities for players like Klay to regain his shooting form. On the other side, the OKC are leading the Western Conference. Even with numerous injuries, they hold the title of the best defensive team in the league. In single elimination games, their defense shines as they rely less on individual performances and more on team cohesion. For the Thunders, the return of Isaiah Hartenstein and the recent comeback of Alex Caruso has further strengthened their defense. These additions make the Thunder even tougher and more strategic on the defensive end. On the Mavericks side, Najee Marshall is a day-to-day, but the rest of their core is healthier than what we see from OKC. Since Luka returns, one big improvement is his attitude towards the referees. Before, he complains often left the team defending 4-on-5 during fast breaks, and he sometimes lost track of his man. Now with Luka staying composite and sticking to his defensive duties, the Mavericks remains more organized. If he keeps this mindset, regardless of how his shooting touch, the Mavs will stay united and might reach higher goals than last season. Looking deeper into the Thunder's defense, they forced a lot of deflections and turnovers. They ranked at top in forcing turnovers and scoring points of those mistakes. For the Mavericks, this means taking better care of the ball is essential. Over the last 10 games, they've averaged 15 turnovers per 100 possessions. While the points allowed of turnovers might not look bad in the States, the Thunder's ability to turn live ball turnovers into fast breaks is a real threat. The Mavs must avoid giving the Thunder easy run-outs as much as possible. It's set to be a thrilling game between the two top teams in the West. Which team do you think will advance? Leave your predictions in the comments below. Now let's move on to the next matchup. The Rockets and Warriors recently faced off on December 5th. Without Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, the Warriors ends a 5-game losing streak, winning 99-93 in a tough defensive battle. Since James Harden left Houston, the Rockets have lost 15 straight to the Warriors. Could the NBA Cup game break this streak? In that last matchup, the Rockets nearly turned the tide 3 times, but each time Jalen Green missed key shots, leading to Warriors' fast breaks and extending their lead. This time, Stephen Curry is expected to play. He's dealing with a mild knee injury, but not severe. Fans criticize Steve Kerr for limiting Curry's playing time, no matter the situation, but he is 36. Preserving him is top priority. Without Curry, the Warriors have little hope in a tough West Conference. Steve Kerr also insists on giving Brandon Podziemski plenty of minutes. With Milton out, the Warriors lack another reliable ball handler besides Curry. If not, Pajemski, or Waters, who will handle those duties. Kyle Anderson can help, but he's a forward, not a guard. Ultimately, Steve Kerr shoulders the blame for decisions made by the management team, who believed in 4 young players as the future, and so far it's not working out. For the Houston Rockets, it's been a surprising season. They are currently second in the West and dominated their group stage games. Earlier in the year, things look different, but now Sengun has become their offensive anchor. He shifts defenses and creates opportunities for teammates. However, he's not the kind of player the Warriors fear. Yes, they are lacks a powerhouse center to match someone like Jokic, but Sengun won't easily create good chances against Kevin Looney, especially with Draymond Green back. The Warriors have shown they can tighten their defense further and seem to have a psychological edge over the Rockets. Still, this won't be easy. The young Rockets are eager to bounce back after their last loss, and they will have the advantage of playing at home. Overall, the West NBA Cup featured 3 of the top 4 teams, so any matchup is bound to be must-see basketball. No matter who advanced, the next stage is sure to be even more exciting. What do you think? Will the Warriors continue their winning streak against the Rockets? Or can Houston finally break through this time? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's turn our attention to the Eastern Conference. First up, we have the Magic taking on Bucks. At the start of the season, both teams struggled, especially the Bucks. However, after a 7-game winning streak, Milwaukee climbed back up to 5th place. Right now, both the Magic and the Bucks are riding solid momentum. The Bucks went undefeated in the group stage, while the Magic suffered a big loss against the Knicks. The Magic currently rely on Franz Wagner as their core player. A key question is whether the Bucks put Giannis on Wagner to lock him down. It all depends on how badly the Bucks want to advance. On the other side, it could be a tough night for Damian Lillard, with Jalen Suggs and KCP patrolling the backcourt. Lillard will face intense pressure. Brook Lopez's ability to set quality screens to free up Lillard could be a crucial factor for both teams. Over the last 10 games, the Bucks' offensive rating is 117, compared to Magic's 111.9. On defense, the Magic are at 108, while the Bucks are at 112. Another interesting factor is Darvin Ham, who went 11-0 right now in the NBA Cup game, with last year's in-season tournament championship with the Lakers. This year, after he moved to the Bucks as an assistant coach, the Lakers didn't make it out of the group stage. Ham seems to have a unique way of gaining an edge in single elimination games. For example, last year, he emphasized attacking the Pacers' paint relentlessly. The Magic don't have an obvious defensive weakness, but without Banchero, they lack some offensive firepower. If the Bucks manage to lock down Franz Wagner, they could gain a critical advantage in this matchup. What do you think? Will Darvin Ham keep his perfect NBA Cup record and help the Bucks move forward? Or will the Magic put an end to their run? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's shift our focus to the last showdown. The Knicks facing the Hawks. The Knicks are getting back on track after a slow start. In the last 10 games, they've posted the best offensive rating in the league. What changed? Earlier on, the starting lineup was full of new faces, leading to poor chemistry and too many isolation plays. Mikal Bridges also struggled initially. With time, the lineup became more familiar with each other. We are now seeing more off-ball movement, cuts, and better coordination. This has led to easier scoring opportunities. Karl-Anthony Towns has been consistently strong on offense, and his chemistry with Jalen Brunson has made them hard to defend. On defense, the Knicks also improved. Their main problem was protecting the paint. In their first 10 games, they ranked 19th in points allowed in the paint per 100 possessions. Now they are up to 8th. As we mentioned before, Towns isn't the type of big man who can roam and switch easily, but he can focus on his assignment, with the wings helping collapse into the paint. The Knicks have solved up their weakness. The Hawks, meanwhile, surprised everyone in the group stage. They knocked off both of the Celtics and Cavaliers, two top East teams, effectively eliminating them from the NBA Cup. They even halted the Bucks' 7-game winning streak, proving their big wins won't luck. You might be surprised to learn that in the last 10 games, the Hawks' success hasn't come from Trae Young's offense. Instead, as their defense leading the way, they ranked 21st in offensive rating during that span, but 9th in defensive rating. We will take a closer look at the Hawks later, but in short, with potential DPOY candidate Dyson Daniels in the lineup, they are shifting from a Trae Young-centric approach to a more team-oriented style. When everyone touches the ball on offense, players become more engaged on defense too. Jalen Johnson has been outstanding, averaging around 20 points and nearly 10 rebounds. Daniels can pick up any backcourt threat, and Johnson can handle big forwards. The one concern might be Capella defending Cat. That matchup could be the key. This game will likely to be decided by the interior battle, defensive intensity, and how well each team's stars handle the pressure. Which team do you think can advance to the next stage? Leave your prediction in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, leave a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming content. Until next time, enjoy the game!